Alright, welcome back. You're watching NewsX with me, Medha Sharan. Now, the Ministry of Home Affairs addressed the media over the massive explosion at the Nowgam Police Station. Joint Secretary of Jammu and Kashmir Division, Prashant Lokhande, apprised people of the situation. He has stated that an unfortunate accidental explosion took place at 11:20 p.m. last night. The MHA went on to add that during the investigation of a terror module, a huge cache of explosive substances and chemicals had been recovered and kept securely in an open area of the police station. As part of the standard operating procedure, these materials were being processed and forwarded for forensic examination. Due to their unstable and sensitive nature, they were being handled with utmost care. However, during the process, an accidental explosion occurred. Joint Secretary Prashant Lokhande asserted that the police station building suffered severe damage along with some surrounding structures. The cause of the accident is being investigated and any other speculation is unnecessary. The government stands in solidarity with the families of the deceased in this hour of grief. End quote. Alright, I'm now being joined by defense expert Major General P.K. Sehgal on the broadcast. So my first question is now after the BG. Alright, so we're now learning that the MHA has also come out and made a statement about this. This comes after the Jammu and Kashmir DGP had also held a press conference and stated that this was an accidental blast that had taken place, and that. Alright, I'm now being joined by A.K. Jain, who's an ex-DGP of the UP Police. So my first question is, now after the Jammu and Kashmir DGP, the MHA has also come out and said that the blast was accidental. Your first reactions to this, sir?
Even I think that it is accidental. It's an unfortunate incident. Sometimes such cases happen. They have happened at a few police stations of Uttar Pradesh also. We take all possible precautions. Forensic team was there and it was examining. I don't know what happened, but it led to some blast, and so many valuable lives have been lost. It is an unfortunate incident. Even I think that it's not a terrorist strike. Unnecessarily hype is being built by terrorists over the incident, and there will be high-level inquiry. Senior officers will conduct inquiry and find out the reasons. Security agencies, NIA and IB, etc., they will also reach scene of crime and investigate, because there will be a fire report as to what led to the fire. It has to be established, formally established. So even I think that it is an accidental. It is an accident, a very unfortunate accident in which we have lost several lives.
All right, sir. Now also being joined by Major General P.K. Sehgal, sir. After the Jammu and Kashmir DGP, we now have the MHA also coming out and saying that this blast was accidental. Your first reactions to this, sir?
Absolutely and totally agree with both the DGP of Jammu and Kashmir as well as the DGP of UP Police, Mr. Jain. This was purely an accidental. That notwithstanding, the Jaish-e-Mohammed, one of the outfits, is claiming responsibility. This is essentially to mislead the people of Jammu and Kashmir and spread rumors in the country. We've got to agree with what the police is saying. It's an absolute accidental thing. They had taken 350 kgs of explosives. Unfortunately, part of it was stored in a forensic, and the other part was stored in the police station of Nowgam. Nowgam is the place from where the entire terror outfit was, knowledge of it was made known. They were the ones who arrested the person who was putting the posters, etc., and that led on to the entire network being exposed. And people being, it's very unfortunate. Nine people have died and 32 have been injured. Through your channel, I like to express my condolences to those who lost their kids and kin, and also to those who have suffered grievous injury. The explosion was so huge that body parts were found in neighboring houses about 300 meters away. And people 15 kilometers away also heard the noise of the blast. It's a very unfortunate incident because the bulk of the people who were experts, who were exposed Nowgam terror network were among those who were killed. There were also people from forensic experts. But what is worrisome is that despite professionals being on the ground, what led to the explosion is still a mystery. And I suppose it will get to be known only once the investigation is complete. Unfortunately, the building has suffered a very severe damage, and a lot of evidence that had been collected from Faridabad was unfortunately stored in Nowgam Police Station. That evidence also seems to have been destroyed. Seeing the destruction of the building, I don't think that evidence could have survived. It could have completely been demolished by the fire. So that to that extent, it's a huge setback, and also a setback that we lost some great professionals, both from the forensic experts as well as J&K Police, who have done an absolutely amazing job of bursting this terror network, which could have caused havoc on 6th of December in Delhi, and maybe in several other cities of our country. Back to you.
All right, sir. Additionally, we're also learning that, this material was kept securely in an open area of the police station and was being handled by team of, experts from the FSL team. In your opinion, what do you think perhaps triggered this explosion?
Well, unfortunately, I am not an expert. The experts also have not come out with a conclusive evidence as to what triggered it. Obviously, this ammonium nitrate had been mixed with fuel oil mixture as well, or petrol, or they may have been detonators. But who detonated it? One does not know. So far, we'll have to go with what the DGP of Jammu and Kashmir is saying, that it's purely an accident, and they are now investigating that what led to this. I wish I had a better answer for this, but it would be totally premature for anybody to come to a conclusion as to what actually caused this. It's only the experts, since it was the experts who were handling this, and still the explosion took place. It is exactly reminiscent of what happened years back in an explosion that took place in an ammunition depot or in Jammu and Kashmir. There are a lot of officers of the intelligence branch as well as ordnance officers were killed when they were looking at the amount of ammunition and arms which were captured from the Pakistanis and which were stored in the depot. Back to you.
All right, appreciate you sharing all that information with us, sir. I'm also being joined by Vikram Singh, who's the former DGP of the UP Police. Sir, now after the Jammu and Kashmir DGP's press conference, we also had the MHA come out and say that this was an accidental blast. What are your first reactions to this, sir?
Statements need to be taken. Absolutely, the face value, they have no reason to contradict what they are saying. That's the DGP knowledge of Jammu and Kashmir and the MHA. These things have happened in the past. And let me tell you that I will tell you that the standard operating procedures are very clear. It's only when the experts come and they take a look, they have a specific manner and operating procedure in which this can be addressed and diffused. And in any carelessness or any negligence, this can have a devastating effect, as in this case now, a tragedy, a bad tragedy, and totally avoidable. Now we need to see how to upgrade the skills and the training potential of our officers and men so that such tragedies are not repeated. And indeed, in a fit of bravado, these things do happen. When the left-wing extremism was there, we had similar certificates of explosives like the Delhi 6 and RDF. And this also seems to have the same footprint that perhaps in a fit of bravado, we did not follow the SOPs. Where the excellent work has been done by Srinagar police, this Nowgam tragedy was totally avoidable. And I feel that we need to take a real look how it happened, whether it was gravity or not following the SOPs